All right, guys, so my Pokemon pin business, I am closing the chapter on that. I have created bigger pins like this and I have created smaller pins like this. And I thought that perhaps making the magnetic buttons would be more popular on eBay, but I ended up just not even posting it because in creating these, the success rate of creation is very, very bad. I bought a supply of 50 and I was able to come out with 20, not even 20, 16 good ones that don't fall apart. And that's including not the ones that aren't even successful. So one, you make it and sometimes it just doesn't attach. And then the other thing is after you're done making it, it might sit like this and all of a sudden overnight, it kind of loses its grip. And so there was a bad success rate in creating these, and also there was no views on eBay. No one's looking for Pokemon accessories, and I think that I might have guessed it because I do look at the items sold before I post something on eBay. But I thought it was just a fun little side adventure, and for me that is exactly what it is. It's a side little adventure because I do work in big tech and I make a good enough amount of money where I don't rely on side hustles to be successful for me to be able to eat. And so my review on creating these button pins, I think that the cost of getting into it is pretty fair. I think that it is frustrating that when you buy a supply like materials of 100 pins, you might get a success rate of 70%. With the pins, it's a lot better. With the magnets, it was like, what is it? 32 because I made 16 out of 50. And so 32% success rate, that is terrible. And so, and I honestly, I feel like the magnetic pins would be more popular than the pins. But at the same time, the success rate is so low that your cost of making them, it more than doubles, right? Immediately right there because of the success rate. And so, yeah, so I'm going to stop that. And if you guys have any ideas for another adventure other than traveling, because that is my intention, but it is easier said than done. I can't up and leave my 9 to 5. Let me know in the comments. I think that people in my life stage, or I don't really know what the factor is. Maybe it's by the time you have children, you just really have no time for anything else. But yeah, I think there is a lot of people, especially in this day and age of digital kind of living, where we want to have some adventure. And if that adventure takes you outside of the house, great. My adventure usually keeps me in the house, but it is kind of wrapped around the aspects of taking something I love and trying to make some money off of it. One thing that I did in the past was I used to play a lot of MapleStory, and as I got deeper into that game, I started finding out that you can actually just sell the currency in-game on the black market. And so that was kind of fun. I ended up buying tablets to just have multiple accounts. And then I realized people are using simulators on their computer. And so I started doing that, but then my computer was too weak. So I started building a bigger computer, a better computer. And then they started banning accounts like mine. And so I stopped that. But yeah, I think for me, working in tech, if I wanted more money, I would invest the time I put into these like pin businesses or figure businesses and kind of craft ways to stand out in the corporate world more or something like that. But honestly, I like where I'm at. Of course, I want to climb the ladder in due time, but at the same time, my whole work-life balance really motivates me to have a reason to get up on the weekends, I guess, for lack of better words. I don't want to just work for work. I want to work for something else that excites me in life. And so that is the end of my pin business. I am going to return the machines because honestly, 32% success rate, that is not my fault. That is a defective machine. I even bought a new machine to test the fact that maybe that machine was bad, and it was the same. And so I think that maybe the company itself is poor. Again, if you go with the pins, you'll have a better rate of success than with the magnets. The magnets, terrible. I would not recommend this at all. And actually, if I have the listing still on my other video, I'm gonna go check that out and I'm gonna delete it right now. But yeah, didn't have much luck with this. And but it was fun. It was fun buying 2,000 Japanese cars. I'm going to sell it, but yeah, I have been getting success in selling even my figures on Facebook Marketplace. I didn't know Miku was so popular in Seattle, but she is. And so when I go to round one, I'm going to try to farm more Miku dolls, because my strategy for going to round one and picking out the figures was, I know the anime niche very well. Like, I know what's playing, what's on air right now. I know what animes are going to be on air in a couple months. And so that helped me kind of pick out which characters I should go for in round one. Like, I would know if you call out an anime, if I see an anime character in a game at round one, I would know, okay, that's the main character or that's not. And so I would focus on that win, but at the same time, now that I'm selling on Facebook Marketplace, Miku just wins hands down. I have sold at least 5 Miku figures, and I have sold maybe 1 Rem and 1 ROM from ReZero. And so that is kind of where I'm at right now, and I hope you have a great Sunday. Bye.